如果你已经无人控制，每天想我一次。如果你为我而诚实，如果你看我的电影，听我爱的 CD，如果你能带我一起旅行，如果你决定跟随感觉，为爱勇敢一次。如果你说我们有彼此，如果你会开始相信这般恋爱心情，如果你能给我如果的事。
I won't forget you. I know that you're gonna pop up later in the story. Alright? Yeah? Okay.
Oh, I'm still recording.
So right here, I'm showing the character descriptions, which I usually write before I start my actual webtoon. I like to decide on how each character is going to be like, or their personality, how they're going to look. I usually decide that before I actually start drawing or writing. And for me, I write out like the chapters, like I write it down myself. And I type out like the entire chapter and all the events that are going to happen instead of just putting like a basic plot point. So that takes like some more time, and right now I'm only on chapter 8, but I probably will write up to like 30 chapters in all. I hope there's gonna be that many, but I feel like I'm kind of dragging it out right now because right now what I wrote isn't really matching up with what I'm drawing as I'm uploading it onto Webtoon, but I think I'll get better at that in the future. I also kind of struggle with like making an actual consistent developed plot, so I'm really like improvising as I go, because right now I have like many of the plot points already listed, but I have like little to no description for some, so I'm just gonna have to like write how I think they'll interact, or like how I think what they'll do in the situation, because I have a few ideas planned. Usually I come up with a scenario and I think about how my characters would react to each, and that's usually how I decide on a plot point. Also, I think it's best if you write about things that you know a lot about or that you've read a lot about, because for me, I read a lot of manhwas or webtoons about school life, and I'm also a student myself, so I definitely know how to write it and what goes on. And though American school life and like Asian school life is probably really different, I watched also like a lot of TV shows or like dramas about it, so I do trust that I know some things. And things like school festivals or like the school environment, I took a lot of inspiration from the manhwas I read or the C-dramas I watch, because that's how I get my ideas, because otherwise I wouldn't know how it would be like, because I go to an American school. I think the final thing I'm going to talk about is like how I plot out each character, or like how I plan them out. Usually I want each character to kind of be like a catalyst for each other, so I kind of make their personalities really dynamic. But here I'm showing like the headers I have for my document. So you can see I have my character chart, and I also have like my plot and then the writing chapters that I do. And then I also planned out like the connections of the characters to each other, and depending on the connections, like how they'll act with each person, or extra details about like the character's personality, about what the character likes. I plan all those out too. I also write about their family or like their backstory, and I tend to try to make them not like repeat or repetitive. So I usually check back and forth between the characters as well, because I am able to come up with a lot of types of backstories. So, and that's like basically my writing process.